Okay, let's work some practice problems here. I'm going to start with 35 milliliters to centiliters. So I'm going from milli to centi, which means I'm going to go 1 to the left. Now 35, I can't see the decimal point, which means it's at the end. So move it 1 to the left, and I get 3.5 centiliters. Going from kilo to base, now there is no unit right there, which means that it's going to be base. Kilo to base is going to be 1, 2, 3 to the right. So 935, the decimal point's at the end, so move it now 1, 2, 3. Essentially, I'm just tacking 3 zeros onto the end of that there. So that becomes 935,000. Next one, I'm going from base to milli. Remember, if there is no prefix, it's base. So 1,000 liters to milliliters. 1, 2, 3 to the right, going from base to milli. So that's 1,000 is going to add 3 more zeros, which is going to work out to be 1 million milliliters. Next up, going from centi to base. Centi to base is going to be 1, 2 to the left. So 25, I'm going to move that 1, 2. That's going to become 0.25 meters. Next one, going from milli to kilo. Milli to kilo, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the left. So 4,500, the decimal point's at the end. Let's move it 6 to the left. And I'm going to get 0.0045 kilograms. Next up, going from centi to deci, 1 to the left, so 24. The decimal point at the end is going to make it 2.4 decimeters. Next up, milli to that little symbol there is the micro symbol, micro. So I'm going from milli to micro, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3 to the right. So I'm essentially just going to tack 3 zeros onto the end of that, 233, 1, 2, 3 to the right, and I get 233,000 micrograms. Next up, I'm going from base to centi, which is going to be 1, 2 to the right. So 34.4 is going to move it 1, 2 to the right, and I'm going to get 3,440 centigrams. Next up, kilo to centi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. So 2, just add 5 zeros onto the end of that essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to get 200,000 centimeters. Ah, the beauty of the metric system. Next up, going from base to centi. That's going to be 1, 2 to the right. So 9.7 is going to become 970 centimeters. Next up, mega to kilo. 1 to the right. So 6, and just add on 1, 2, 3 zeros onto the end of that, since the decimal point was at the end. Next up, going from nano to base. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to the left. So 350. I'm going to move that decimal point a whole bunch of spots there and add and fill that all in with zeros. So it's 0.000000335 liters. All right. Next one, it says it's going from pico to nano. I wrote this and didn't even realize I don't have pico on there. Pico would actually be 10 to the minus 12. But for now, I'm just going to skip that one. Next up, I'm going to do 0.34 gigaliters to megaliters. 1, 2, 3 to the right. So I'm going to take my 0.34, move it 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3 to the right. That's going to give me 340 megaliters.